you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and we ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Tony. This is my wife, Steph, and we're from Clitheroe in Lancashire.
Couple number two.
I'm Deb. This is my husband, Tony, and we're from Petersfield in Hampshire.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Amir. This is my friend Sylvester, and we're from South London.
And finally, couple number four.
I'm Georgia, and this is my dad, Jack, and we're from Epsom.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to Pointless. It's wonderful to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, a TV host who broke 6 bones while presenting Blue Peter. That's what happens when you cross Connie Huck. It is my Pointless friend. It is Gethin Jones.
Yeah. I actually think Connie was there for most of them, watching me.
Each of those bones.
Yeah, I think she was.
Well, welcome back.
Really enjoying it. Some big wins as well. It's been great.
We've had some great wins, yes. There we are, spoiler there, because Hugh and Jane won the jackpot last time. We are giving it away a lot. So that could be going to any pair standing in front of me right now. So today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. Yes, I needed to mention that. There it is, £1,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, at the end of each round, we will eliminate the pair with the highest score. So if you don't wish to be that pair, simply keep your scores low. It's as easy as that. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category today is Italian desserts. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns ice cream flavours in Italian. Gethin.
On each pass, you'll see 7 ice cream flavours that have been translated, literally, into Italian. We want you to translate them back into English. You'll see the initials of the English names. I think you're going to enjoy doing this round, Alexander. We,
in
of course,
many ways, yes.
Looking for the names of these ice cream flavours.
There we are. Can you identify these ice cream flavours? Here is our first board of 7 flavours. Biscotti e crema, CAC. Fragola, S. Torrone, N. Rum e uvetta, RAR. Caffè, C. Nocciola, H. And limone, L. Tony, welcome back to Pointless. Good to have you with us again. Let's hear a bit more about you, Tony.
In 2001, I had the great privilege of working at Wimbledon Tennis for the summer.
Did you? What were you doing?
I was on the ground staff.
Wow. And you were just there for the tournament? And obviously, so how long before the tournament do you...
We were there in the April and finished in the September.
So there's a lot of work to be done in preparation.
Absolutely.
So what were you particularly in charge of?
I was mowing courts 6 and 7.
Wow. And how often do you have to do that?
Every day.
Every day. I suppose you have to, yes. It has to be regulation length.
Sure.
Wonderful. Yeah. Now, Tony, ice cream time. What are you going to have?
Oh, it's not a good board. I'll go for the 4th one down. I think it's rum and raisin.
Rum and raisin, says Tony. Should we see how many of our 100 said rum and raisin? Rum and raisin is right. Down it goes to 44. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Very good, yes. Rum and raisin ice cream has origins in Sicily, where they soaked raisins in local rum. Also, the Sicilians also had another recipe where sweet local wine was used instead. Sounds delicious, doesn't it?
I really like the idea of them steeping the raisins in rum. I didn't realise it was so involved. I thought it was just a bit of rum and a bit of raisin.
A lot of people think that you have rum in your cup of tea.
Well, because I tell them, proudly. Thank you very much. Now, Tony, welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you here. I very much like your shirt. I'm just trying to see... Is it feathers?
It's feathers.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed. Anyway, Tony, tell us all about yourself.
I'm now retired, and prior to that, I was bar steward at our local golf club for 20 years.
Very nice.
Doing 60 to 70 hours a week, standing up.
Yeah, but that's a really important thing. It's an exhausting business, I should think. I bet they miss you. Now, Tony, what are you going to go for? What can I serve up for
I'm going for the 3rd one down, Neapolitan.
Neapolitan for Torrone. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Neapolitan? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You said that with such assurance.
I did.
I thought, gosh, he's clever. not Neapolitan. I'm sorry, it scores you 100 points, Tony. That's completely sideswiped.
Yeah, same, actually, yeah. Unlucky with that one. We'll clear it up at the end, as always.
Oh, I better start thinking about what that might be. Sylvester, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here.
How's it going?
Do you know it's going well? It's going well. I'm particularly enjoying the ice creams. I mean, I know we're not actually having ice creams, but it's just cheered me up a bit. Sylvester, tell us all about yourself.
I'm Sylvester. I'm from South London. I work as a software engineer for a car manufacturer.
So what's the software precisely look after that you're in charge
So I help design systems to help the dealers sell cars.
I see.
So you ever go into a dealer and he's trying to give you a good deal?
That's because of you. You come up with the algorithm. Now, Sylvester, what are you going to go for on our board here?
I'm going to go for the second one from the bottom. I'm going to go hazelnut.
For nocciola.
Nocciola.
Hazelnut, says Sylvester. Should we see how many of our 100 said hazelnut? Hazelnut's right. 100 is our high score, 44 is our low score, and you whiz past them both, Sylvester. Look at that, down to 12. Very well done indeed. Hazelnut, nocciola.
He also chose my favourite too, yeah.
It's the best nut.
You agree?
I think it is, yes.
I don't think there's many nuts to come close to
No, don't come close to it.
No.
Absolutely right. Extraordinary. Georgia, welcome back. Great to have you here. Show 2. Georgia, tell us more about yourself.
Well, on the topic of Italian desserts and food, I've been getting a bit more into cooking now that I'm not with my parents who can cook dinner for me.
Yeah, so this is quite advanced. You're actually making pudding.
Well, not at the moment, but I want to get there.
Yeah.
Making cakes, maybe even an Italian ice cream.
What? Oh, maybe. Well, as we're talking about them, would you like to talk us through the board?
So the first one, I think, is cookies and cream. The second one's strawberry. No idea about the third. Cafe being coffee and limone being lemon. But I think I will go for fragola strawberry.
Fragola strawberry. Should we see if that's right? How many of our 100 said strawberry? Strawberry is absolutely right. Well, 12 is our lowest score. 34 is what you end up with strawberry.
Georgia, you went through that board really, really well, actually, but you could have gone for cookies and cream, which would have got you a score of 13.
Now, we've got to get to the root of Torrone. Is it nougat?
It is nougat. Well done, yeah. 6 points for that. You said coffee. You would be right with that, Georgia. That would have got 70 points on the board. And limone, of course, is lemon. Probably thought that was obvious, so 67. You're right to go for the other one. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. I can tell you 12, Sylvester, very much the best score of the past. Well done, you. We travel from there to 34, where we find Georgia and Jack. From there to 44, Tony O and Steph. And then up to 100, Tony W and Deb. Now, don't be put off. You did exactly the right thing. We applaud risk-taking. It was a sort of calculated risk, because, you know, you named an ice cream. Just wasn't what Torrone was, that's the only thing. Anyway, so don't be put off taking risks. Deb, good luck on the next pass. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more ice cream flavours that have been translated into Italian back on the board. Here we go. Vaniglia, V. Coco, C. Strada Rocciosa, RR. Cioccolato, C. Pistachio, P. Caramello salato, S. C. And lampone, R. There we are. Jack, welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us again. Tell us a bit more about yourself, Jack.
In my spare time, I'm a keen amateur poker player.
Are you now?
Indeed, yes. And I was lucky
Very
enough
good.
to, whilst on holiday, entered a tournament in Las Vegas last year and won all of $300, which I felt quite chuffed about.
So how far did you get before the end to win $300?
Fourth place.
4th place?
Yes.
So what did the winner walk away with?
They walked away with about, I think it was 650.
OK, so a nice low-stakes
Yes.
Vegas game, but nice to feel that you've come through a tournament and you're on the last table.
Yeah.
Very exciting indeed. Now, Jack, you're on 34. 65 or less gets you into round 2.
There's several I know that are fairly obvious and high scoring. I'm going to go for the bottom one, lampone, which I believe to be raspberry.
Raspberry. So, lampone, raspberry, says Jack. Here's your red line. Let's see if we can get you below that red line with raspberry. Raspberry, absolutely on the money. Gets you into round 2. Very well done indeed, Jack. And down it goes to 12. Yes, you are co-low scorer there with Sylvester there, taking your total up to 46.
Full of fibre in your ice cream, but also the tiny beads on a raspberry are known as druplets, each containing its own seed. The average raspberry contains around 100 druplets.
I mean, these are things we just simply don't think about as we pop one of those in the mouth. Anyway, thank you. Amir, welcome. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Amir.
So I work, similar to Sylvester, I work in cars. I work at a company called Formula E, which is essentially
The electric
Formula One.
Formula One. This is exciting. So with Formula E, do the cars have sort of simulated noise, or do you just watch it without the thrill of...
No, it's not quiet at all. Like, the thrill, the fast cars are really good. I mean, it's 0 to 60 faster than an F1 car.
It's very fast.
Yeah, it's very fast.
Nurse of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we are. I'm probably wrong. Amir, you're on 12. 87 or less, round 2. We are looking for the English names for these ice cream flavours.
I'm just going to go for a quite obvious one because Sylvester did so well. Let's go with Caramello Salato for salted caramel.
Salted caramel, says Amir. Here is your red line, lovely and high. Shall we see what happens to that red line when we say salted caramel? Through you go. Look at that, Amir. Brilliant. Down to 41, taking your total up to 53. Very well done.
Imagine being the person who invented salted caramel. That'd be quite cool. His name was French chef Henri Leroux. In the 1980s, he combined caramel with salted butter that was famed for its high quality in his home of Brittany. I think there'd be a lot of people pleased that he did put the two together.
No, I think so.
I'd imagine most people, yeah. No?
No. I think caramel on its own is great. Why add the salt?
Right. Why add the salt? Amir raises a valid point.
I'm with Amir. I'm with Amir.
OK, now, right, thank you very much indeed. Now, Deb, I'm afraid you are still our high scorers. But enough of that. Look at the beautiful symphony of colour between you, Deb and Tony. Absolutely marvellous.
Thank you.
Will you introduce yourself to us? Tell us all about yourself.
Yes, my name's Deborah. I decided to become Deb when I got old because I thought Deborah sounded too much like an elderly aunt. And Debbie has other connotations, so we'll forget that.
So you thought you'd drop Debbie and just go for Deb?
Just stick with
yes.
Deb.
Well, exactly. What a brilliant thing with retirement. Drop the aura.
Yes.
Now, Deb, you're on 100. We need a low score from you.
Yes, so I'm going to go for broke completely. And I'm going to say Strada Rocciosa Raspberry Ripple, which could be...
Raspberry Ripple.
awful.
OK. Listen, it fits. It fits. The question is it right? But you're forced into this position by your high scores. So listen, I applaud risk-taking. Is it Raspberry Ripple? No. I'm afraid it's not Raspberry Ripple. That scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 200. But that's very sweet of you to join Tony up there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not the right answer.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Get in now then, Steph. Welcome back. Great to have you with us again.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a bit more about yourself, Steph.
So I like to plan events and parties and things like that. And I used to work at a company where we planned an event and filmed like videos and things. And we got a special guest in, Steve Davis, and they were filming a session on snooker and how you can use it to maths. And I was like, oh, ready for that. And then somebody didn't turn up, so they pulled me into the video. So it's on YouTube. It's not great to watch, so don't bother. But
so were you his opponent?
I played alongside him and about 5 others. I didn't disgrace myself, but I wasn't the best, clearly.
Oh, well. Well, there's posterity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful thing.
Straight into it.
Now, listen, Steph, you're through to the next round. It does not matter what you score. So 44 is what you're on. Do you want to talk us through the board and then pick one of the answers?
Yeah, I think the top one's vanilla, then chocolate. The fourth one, I'm not 100% sure. I was going to say caramel, but I don't know if that goes. And then pistachio. But I'm going to risk the third one and go Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. Strada Rocciosa. Shall we see if Rocky Road is right? There's no red line for you, as you got through anyway. It is Rocky Road. It is Rocky Road, and it's a good answer as well. Down it goes as 3. It's an excellent answer, taking your total up to 47.
It is a brilliant answer, isn't it, indeed?
Gethin, I have to ask you, we have cocco and we have cioccolato.
Yes.
I mean, they can't both mean the same thing.
I would have done exactly the same as what Steph has done there. I'd have said choco, you'd have gone chocolate. But actually, it was a really good score of 9 if you said coconut. Vanilla, you were absolutely right, 46 at the top. Just start saying the Italian names again, Alexander, because I'm sorry, I was really enjoying it before. Go on.
Cioccolato.
Cioccolato was 40, a score 40 for chocolate, and...
Yes, and this one, I don't know if anyone will be able to work this one out, but it's pistachio is what it is. I don't know how...
38 people couldn't guess pistachio. Pistachio, 62.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. And Deb and Tony, I'm sorry you've only just arrived from Hampshire and we're standing you down. We will see you next time, though. We're looking forward to that already. Tony and Deb, thank you very much for playing. For the remaining 3 pairs, though, now time for round 2. Very well done, everybody. We have emerged into the sunlit uplands of round 2. Fabulous. And Steph, not just emerged, but emerged with great credit. You were our lowest individual scorer there.
Oh,
lovely low score for Rocky Road. Well done with that. And Georgia and Jack, you were our lowest combined scorers, so good work on that far podium as well. And Amir and Sylvester, just brilliant work generally. Great to have you with us. Our category for round 2 today is short song titles. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? Yeah. And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns titles of UK top 40 singles with 3 words or fewer. Gethin.
In a moment, Xander is going to show you a board of 5 successful chart groups that span the decades. We are looking for any UK top 40 single by or featuring any one of those acts that has 3 or fewer words in its title. This is according to officialcharts.com.
Thank you very much indeed. So, as Gethin mentioned, I'm going to put up a list of these chart acts, and we just need a UK top 40 single with 3 words or fewer in its title. Here we go. We have Boney M, Madness, Oasis, Destiny's Child, Little Mix. Tony.
I'm struggling on this one. I'll go with I.O.U. By Destiny's Child.
I.O.U. says Tony. Should we see if that's right? Oh. Sorry, Tony. Nope, I'm afraid not. That scores you 100 points. Sorry, Tony.
He's thinking he owes Steph one now after that, hasn't he?
Yeah. Thank you. That may not be the last 100 of the round, though, Tony. We can take heart from that, maybe. Amir.
Yeah, it's not a really good board for me, but I'll go for the young people around Little Mix, Black Magic.
Black Magic, says Amir. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Black Magic? Black Magic is right. Down it goes to 17. Very well done, Amir. Good answer.
Number 1 in 2015 for 3 weeks. Well played.
Thank you very much. Gethin. Now, Georgia. So, yes, we're looking for any UK top 40 single by one of these bands with a short title.
I am also going to go with the young people and pick Little Mix again and go with Hair.
Hair, says Georgia. How many of our 100 said Hair? Hair's right. 100 our high score, 17 our low. Look at that, down to 4. 4. Brilliant work, Georgia. The young people's clearly where the low scores hang out.
I think you're right, yeah. A Little Mix song that got to number 11 in 2016, and the song features Sean Paul.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round already, I know. Let's have a look at those scores. 4, the best score of the past. Very well done indeed, Georgia. George and Jack looking very strong on the back of it. 17's where we find Amir and Sylvester. And then up to 100 where we find Tony and Steph. So a little bit ahead. Steph, get thinking of an ace answer, and maybe that will be enough to save your bacon. Good luck. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? Now then, Jack, we are looking for any UK top 40 by any of these acts, or featuring any of these acts, but no more than 3 words in the title of the single.
Well, I think we've had too much of the young stuff, so I'm going to go with some of the older stuff.
Good.
I'm going to go with Madness and My Girl.
My Girl, says Jack. My Girl. Remember that? Here is your red line. It's right up there. What happens when we say My Girl? My Girl is absolutely right. Oh! Very well done indeed. 4 from my girl. Exactly the same score as Georgia had, taking your total up to 8.
Actually got to number 3 in the charts in 1980, written by keyboard player Mike Barson after a phone call he'd had with his girlfriend.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Sylvester.
Yeah.
You're on 17, by the way. 82 or less gets you into the next round. So can you give any short songs by these bands?
I'm gonna go for Destiny's Child, Survivor.
Survivor. Shall we see where your red line is on the column? It is right there. Can we get you below that with Survivor? Survivor's right, and you are through, Sylvester. Look at that. Very well done. With room to spare. Down it goes to 20, taking your total up to 37.
You're probably saying I'm a survivor, but I'm thinking I am a survivor. Could have been forward, and then you've been out. Anyway, I'm glad I'm not in your head. You got the right answer. Well done. Survivor by Destiny's Child reached number 1 in 2001.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Get in now then. Steph, I'm afraid you are our high scorers on 100 points, even before your brilliant answer. And I know you've got a brilliant answer.
I don't know about that.
What can you give me?
I was going to say Some Might Say. Oasis.
Some might say. Some might say. You don't get a red line, I'm afraid, because you are the high scorers. But what happens when we say some might say? It's right. It's a really good answer. It's one of those, Steph. Yeah. Look at that. It's been an innings of extremes, you might say. That is a pointless answer, and it adds £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £1,250, scores you nothing, leaves your total at 100, and leaves a lovely, warm sensation with everybody else you leave on the show. Thank you, Steph. Brilliant.
It was their first number 1 single. Yeah, brilliant answer. You're so generous.
I think I've got a pointless answer. Cardiac Arrest by Madness.
Pointless. Good. Well done. A round of applause. Nice. Pointless answers for Boney M, Belfast, Painterman, and Sunny for Madness. Cardiac Arrest, you're right. Shut Up, The Prince, Uncle Sam. And then for Oasis, as we heard from Steph, Some Might Say, The Hindu Times, and Whatever. And for Destiny's Child, you could have had Emotion, Jumpin', Jumpin', and Lose My Breath. And some fans of Little Mix with us today. A few more pointless answers. Breakup Song, Cannonball, and Confetti. Well done, and well done if you got some of those at home too.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. That brings us to the end of the second round. Means we have to say goodbye to Steph and Tony with our high score of 100. Lovely to have you with us. We will see you again next time for your third show. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed indeed. Looking forward to that. Thanks so much for playing Steph and Tony.
Thank you.
But for our 2 remaining pairs, now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Georgia and Jack, Amir and Sylvester. You're now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,250. But before we play the head-to-head, we now have an exciting chance to throw some more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So just for fun, we gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many famous internet memes as they could. Gethin.
You're going to see 6 options. 4 are common names for famous internet memes. 2 are scoring answers. 2 are pointless answers. 2 are wrong answers. £250 in the jackpot for each pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So can you find the 2 pointless internet memes from these? This is fine. Kombucha girl. Lola nibbled my toe. The selfish gene. Distracted boyfriend. And how do you do, fellow kids? Does anybody know anything?
Well, this is fine. The dog, right?
I know. Wait. I know, I think, which 2 are the red herrings. Lola nibbled my toe and the selfish gene and
Lola bit my finger, wasn't it?
No, it's Charlie bit my finger.
I don't know which would be pointless.
Distracted boyfriend has to be one of the scorers.
Everyone knows. Does everyone know this is fine? That dog in the...
Yeah, the dog in the fire.
Fiery house.
Yeah. So
it sounds like you've narrowed it down to our 2 pointless answers then.
So Kombucha girl? Or the selfish
Yeah,
go for it.
Yeah, we'll go for Kombucha girl.
So Kombucha girl, is that a pointless meme? It's a meme. done indeed. So, Amir and Sylvester, sounds like you've narrowed it down to the only other one.
How do you do, fellow kids?
How do you do, fellow kids? Is that a pointless meme? It's right. And well done indeed. That, I can say, is the first time since we introduced this bonus round that anybody has actually used a process of elimination to narrow it down. That actually actual science went into that. Well, science, but you know what I mean. Really impressive.
Teamwork makes the dream work there, doesn't it? So, yeah, the two you got, Kombucha Girl, it's the girl scrunching her face up and then looking really impressed at the end. And then the other pointless answer, again, how do you do, fellow kids? That's the one with the middle-aged Steve Buscemi.
With the
dressed,
skateboard.
Yeah, that's right, holding a skateboard. He's actually a still from the TV series 30 Rock. Well played. And then you spotted the red herrings as well, didn't you? So the two red herrings are Lola nibbled my toe. There is the famous Charlie bit my finger video, but there is no Lola nibbled my toe. And the selfish gene, a red herring also. That's the book in which Professor Richard Dawkins originally coined the word meme. And then the two scoring answers at the top there. This is fine. That's the one with a cartoon dog trying to assure himself that everything is fine just by sitting in a room that is engulfed in flames. You'd got 1 point for that, and also 5 points for distracted boyfriend. That's the one with the man looking backwards towards another woman. Well worked out.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin, and very well done. You managed to find both pointless answers, which means you've added £500 to today's jackpot, so it now stands at £1,750. But who'll be playing for it? Well, let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. So you can play as a pair. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it's all about TV couch potatoes. Gethin.
We're going to show you pictures from 5 TV sitcoms where some or all of the characters are sitting on couches. You'll all see the initials of each show's title. We're looking for the sitcoms, please.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 TV couch potatoes. Here they are. A, G. B, FND. C, EHC. D, V. And E, TRF. There we are. Now, Georgia and Jack will go first.
We think we know 4 of them, so it's trying to gauge which we think might be the lowest scoring, and we're going to go for C, Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody Hates Chris, say Georgia and Jack. Now then, Amir and Sylvester, can you talk us through the rest of that board?
Go on.
So I think B is Friday Night Dinner.
E, the royal family?
I think of the, yeah.
No. You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
OK, which one do you want to go for?
Let's go with the royal family.
OK, you're going to go for E, the royal family. So we have Everybody Hates Chris and the royal family. Georgia and Jack went for C, Everybody Hates Chris. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Everybody Hates Chris is right. And down it goes to 10. This is a great score. Amir and Sylvester, meanwhile, have gone for E and are saying the royal family. Should we see how many of our 100 said the royal family? The royal family, absolutely right. And that, 53 for the royal family. Very well done indeed. Georgia and Jack, after one question, you are up 1-0.
Yeah. The royal family had to be in there, really, doesn't it? And Sylvester probably had the better answer there. If you'd have gone for Friday Night Dinner, which was B, you would have got 27 points. Still not enough to win. But if you'd gone for D, Vicious, then you would have scored 4, which leaves just A to conclude, which was...
Ghosts.
Ghosts, which would have scored 24.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. Now, here comes your second question. Amir and Sylvester, you get to answer this one first, but you've got to win it to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question is all about Welsh names for UK cities. Gethin.
Yes. I'm hoping I'll do all right in this round, if I'm honest.
Yes, I might need you, perhaps, to read these out for us.
I doubt it very much. So we're going to show you the Welsh language names for cities elsewhere in the United Kingdom. We're looking for the English names of these cities.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 Welsh names for UK cities. And we have... Gethin, I am going to ask you, actually, to do this, because you're going to do it beautifully.
From top to bottom, then?
Yes, please.
Manceinion, Caeredin, Bryste, Henffordd, and Aberplum.
Beautifully done. Thank you very much indeed. So, what do we think, Amir and Sylvester?
OK, we are going to go for Aberplum and go for Plymouth.
Plymouth, Aberplum. Oh, nice. Plymouth, say Amir and Sylvester. Now then, Georgia and Jack, can you talk us through that board?
We think the first one would be Manchester and the third one Bristol. No idea on the second. And I think Dad's got the fourth, he says.
Gonna say, hopefully, Hereford.
Hereford. So we have Plymouth and we have Hereford. Amir and Sylvester went for Plymouth, for Aberplum. Let's see if that is right. Let's see how many of our 100 said Plymouth. That was so cleverly worked out. Really, really brilliant. 13 for Plymouth. Meanwhile, Georgia and Jack have gone for Hereford, for Henffordd. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 said Hereford. Hereford is right. 47 for Hereford. Very well done indeed. Amir and Sylvester back in the game after 2 questions. It's 1-1.
Aberplum is genius, boys. Obviously, you would have known the top one, Georgia. You're studying at Prifysgol Manceinion at the moment, is Manchester. That would have scored 71. Caeredin?
Edinburgh.
Yes, Edinburgh would have scored 7, a really, really good score. And Bryste, as was mentioned, is Bristol. Would have scored 76. Yeah, Aberplum on the river mouth. Well worked out.
Yeah, superb. Thank you very much indeed. Right, here comes your third question. Whoever wins this decider goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question is all about bones in the human skull, Gethin.
We're going to show you the names of 5 bones that are found in the human skull. However, we've removed alternate letters. Please fill in the gaps and give us these bones of the human skull.
Thank you very much indeed. So, let's reveal the 5 bones. Here they come. We have MXLA, ZGMTC, NSL, MNIL, and VMR. There we are. Georgia and Jack will go first.
That might be competition.
If you know of anything, because I don't know. I can't.
We are absolutely stumped on this one, but we're going to go with the third, nasal.
Nasal. Say Georgia and Jack. Nasal. Now then, Amir and Sylvester, can you talk us through the board?
No, we only knew the third one as well.
Do you want to have a guess at any of those others?
You got anything?
For the fourth one, we're going to go Mandela.
Mandela. So we have nasal and we have Mandela. Georgia and Jack went nasal. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said nasal? Nasal's right. Nasal goes down to 48. Meanwhile, Amir and Sylvester have gone for Mandela. Shall we see if Mandela is right? No, not Mandela, which means very well done indeed. Georgia and Jack, after 3 questions, you are through to the final 2-1.
Yeah. You kind of almost worked it out with Mandela, because you're somewhere between the 2.
Mandible.
Yes.
Mandible.
That would have scored 19 and got you through. And that's your lower jaw there. Or the top answer, maxilla, that's kind of here. And that would have scored 23.
I like the sound of the second one.
Which is?
I don't know, zygomatic. Sounds fun.
Zygomatic would have scored 5, and that's kind of near your cheekbones here. And then there is a pointless answer, and that's the final one, which
I
is...
mean, put your vowels in. I mean...
I think it's that bit. Is it that bit? Voma.
Voma. There we are.
A pointless answer.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. That means the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Amir and Sylvester. I mean, I'm still in awe of your brilliance with Aberplum. That was just superb. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. You're going to continue to be brilliant. Thanks so much for playing, Amir and Sylvester. But for Georgia and Jack, now time for the pointless final. Huge congratulations, Georgia and Jack. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,750. I mean, all we need from you is a pointless answer, and you can take that jackpot home. What would you like to see come up? That's the question.
There's bits and pieces we like between sort of music, movies, literature. I like some sports, etc.
I do not like some sports, etc. I guess we just have to put our heads together because we usually fill in the gaps. We probably don't want history, I think. That's one thing
That's good. Well, as long as you're happy to let the other person take over if that's necessary. Yeah, very good luck. 4 things for you to choose from, as ever, and they are... books for very young children, European Premier League footballers, Glovers on film, and capitals of culture. What do we think?
I think we can discount the bottom 2.
I would say.
You wouldn't know European Premier League footballers.
Books, because you read books to me when I was young, a while back.
OK, we'll go for books for very young children, please.
Books for very young children it is.
We are looking for the title of any individual that's not my touchy-feely book series written by Fiona Watt, as listed on the Usborne website as of August 2024. Each title consists of That's Not My, followed by the name of typically an animal, object, person, or mythical creature. Or we're looking for the title of any of the children's books by David McKee featuring Elmer the Patchwork Elephant. That's as listed on elmer.co.uk. Best of luck, gang.
Thank you very much indeed. So, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let us put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Fairy and Reindeer.
We can discount the Elmer books because I didn't read them to you.
Yeah, but we can just look at them. That's
But I used to do... That's Not My Dolly. You said Reindeer.
Was Dolly definitely one?
Yeah, I used to read to you all the time.
Dolly. Didn't we have Reindeer? I think I've seen Fairy.
Fairy, that's fair as well. There's also, like, pet ones. There's That's Not My Dog.
Dog, cat,
and all these things.
The popular ones.
Which things do we think?
I think Dolly's a strong one because it's a bit
Dolly,
like...
Reindeer, I think, is probably good as well.
If we cannot think something better than Fairy, but what kind of things do we think would... I imagine Dragon would be on there, but that...
Funny enough, I thought of that, but I don't remember ever reading it to you. But it occurred to me as well. Should we go Dragon?
Oh, that'd be more risk, because Fairy or
Just
Dragon.
Fairy.
Yeah,
I think we're more confident on Fairy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I might have seen, because, you know, when you're, like, at a friend's house with
10
kids and they
seconds
have
left.
things.
Yeah.
Anything else would be a guess or obvious, like, you know, That's Not My Cat.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not sure against.
OK, I think we got it then. Yeah.
OK, that's your time up. Let's have your 3 answers.
I think we're definitely going Dolly and Reindeer.
Yeah.
These are for
And
the
then-
top categories.
Yeah,
Only
sorry,
for the top
all
category.
for the top
All 3 for the
category.
top
That's
category.
not my.
So Dolly, Reindeer,
Fairy.
And we're going to go
Fairy.
Fairy.
Of those 3, which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Dolly.
Dolly will put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Fairy.
Fairy and Reindeer in the middle. OK, well, let's put those 3 answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have That's Not My Fairy, That's Not My Reindeer, That's Not My Dolly. Now, if one of these turns out to be pointless, you will be leaving here with £1,750. What would you like to spend that on, Georgia?
Well, I think one of the main things is that we share money, so probably a nice dinner, also with the mum as well. For me personally, though, a couple new items for the wardrobe is never a bad thing.
Very nice. Jack?
George earlier this year missed out on a family sort of heritage tour back to Nigeria. So I think maybe trying to get her back to Nigeria at some point to experience family and friends over there, which she's not done yet.
Brilliant. Well, good luck. It would be just perfect if one of these answers brings that home for you. That's Not My Fairy is your first answer in all three cases. We're looking for the more obscure That's Not My book for preschool children. Let's see how many of our 100 said That's Not My Fairy. Might it be pointless? Well, it's right. It just has to be pointless, and if it is, £1,750 is yours. We go down with That's Not My Fairy, down through into single figure, still going down with That's Not My Fairy to 3. OK, so not pointless, but very close. Have you ordered these correctly? That's the question. That's Not My Reindeer is your next answer. Exactly the same criteria. Shall we see if that is pointless? That's Not My Reindeer is right. So That's Not My Fairy took us down to 3. That's Not My Reindeer could be pointless. £1,750 on it if it is. Down we go, still going down through the single, passing 3 to 1. OK, well, so far, you have ordered these exquisitely. We've gone down from 3 to 1. Please, can we continue in that vein? Because That's Not My Dolly is a brilliant answer. It would be so lovely to send you home with that jackpot, £1,750. Might Dolly be pointless? Well, third correct answer. Fairy took us to 3. Reindeer took us to 1. Dolly now. You put it last because you thought it was your best shot. Down we go through the single figure. Still passing 3. Still. You've done it very well done indeed. Huge congratulations. Dolly was a pointless answer. You have won today's jackpot of £1,750. Brilliant.
That was such good drama, wasn't it? Yeah, great order. It was so cute watching you work it all out as well. Bring back memories, I'm sure. There were other pointless answers in there, and that's not my sequence. That's Not My Christmas Tree would have been one. That's Not My Dragon, pointless answer. That's Not My Goat. Goat comes up a lot on pointless.
Oh, you'll find it does, yes.
And That's Not My Tractor is in there as well. Loads of pointless answers. That's Not My Badger, bee, hamster, sloth, zebra, rocket, fire engine, and Christmas fairy. You talked about the fairy, didn't you? There's loads more there. You didn't want to go anywhere near the Elmer books, but if you had, there's some pointless answers here. You could have had Elmer again, Elmer and the Hippos, Elmer and Wilbur, Elmer in the Snow, and some scoring answers would have been Elmer and the Lost Teddy, Elmer's Christmas, Elmer on Stilts, Elmer's Birthday, Elmer's Friends, and Elmer's Weather, but no Elmer's Goat.
Thank you very much indeed, Gethin. And thanks once again to our winning players, Georgia and Jack, who take away today's jackpot of £1,750. Brilliant. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Gethin.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.